Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. Albert Einstein. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow citizens of the world, today, we gather here on this auspicious occasion of International Peace Day, to reflect upon the importance of peace in our world, and to unite under the banner of the 2023 theme, Rebuilding Trust, Fostering Peaceful Coexistence. Let me begin by introducing you to Malala Yousafzai, a beacon of hope and a symbol of unwavering commitment to peace and education. Malala, born in Pakistan's Swat Valley, stood up for the right to education, especially for girls, in the face of violence and extremism. She survived an assassination attempt by the Taliban, and has since become a global advocate for education and peace. Her remarkable journey reminds us of the transformative power of education in fostering peace and rebuilding trust. Peace, my friends, is not merely the absence of war or conflict, but it is a state of harmony where people from diverse backgrounds and cultures coexist, thrive, and flourish together. It is a precious and fragile commodity, one that we must nurture and protect with unwavering commitment. In a world riddled with challenges, uncertainties, and conflicts, the theme for this year's International Peace Day resonates deeply with our collective aspirations. Rebuilding trust is at the heart of establishing lasting peace. Trust is the foundation upon which societies are built. Trust between nations, communities, and individuals is the glue that holds our world together. Yet, we find ourselves in an era where trust has been eroded by political divisions, economic disparities, and social upheaval. The cracks in the foundations of trust have led to discord, suspicion, and unrest. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu. But let us remember that trust can be rebuilt, and peace can be restored. It begins with each of us, as individuals, making a commitment to understanding, empathy, and forgiveness. It begins with our governments fostering transparency, accountability, and justice. It begins with global leaders working together to address the root causes of conflicts, from poverty and inequality to environmental degradation and human rights abuses. In our pursuit of peace, we must also recognize that true peace cannot be achieved without addressing the climate crisis that threatens our planet and the very existence of future generations. Environmental degradation and resource scarcity can lead to conflicts, displacements, and instability. Therefore, as we rebuild trust, we must also strive for a sustainable and peaceful coexistence with nature. Education plays a pivotal role in fostering peace and rebuilding trust. It empowers individuals to understand the world around them, respect differences, and embrace diversity. It teaches us that peace is not merely the absence of violence, but the presence of justice, equality, and understanding. As we commemorate this International Peace Day, let us commit to providing quality education for all, regardless of their background or circumstances. Furthermore, technology and social media, while powerful tools for connectivity and information sharing, can also be used to spread hatred and misinformation. It is our responsibility to use these tools wisely, to promote dialogue, and to counter the forces of division and polarization that threaten peace and trust. Rebuilding trust also involves addressing the wounds of the past. In many parts of the world, communities still bear the scars of past conflicts and injustices. Reconciliation processes, truth commissions, and efforts to acknowledge historical wrongs are essential steps towards healing and rebuilding trust. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of creative alternatives for responding to conflict, alternatives to passive or aggressive responses, alternatives to violence. Dorothy Thompson. As we reflect upon the theme of this year's International Peace Day, let us remember that peace is not a passive state, but an active and continuous effort. It requires dedication, dialogue, and diplomacy. It demands that we transcend our differences and seek common ground. It calls upon us to bridge the divides that separate us, and to build a world where every person can live in dignity and security. In conclusion, let us take this International Peace Day as a call to action. Let us commit ourselves to rebuilding trust in our communities, nations, and the world. Let us work tirelessly to foster peaceful coexistence, not just for today, but for the generations to come. Together, we can turn the tide and create a world where peace, justice, and harmony prevail. Thank you, and may we all be blessed with a future of lasting peace.